Here's how Firm a Foundation, the electric guitar part. This is probably the second electric guitar part, more of the lead part. What I'd suggest is a nice, bright, but round, clean tone with lots of reverb on it so that you can get that ethereal part. And your basic parts of the song are those in-between moments where you're playing that stuff. And then when you get to the chorus and you want to throw just a little bit of dirt onto the sound. Lord Almighty is with us. And I'll show you that in a second. The only other part that I might add is it would be cool with lots of reverb and even some delay to throw in some EBow on some single notes up top here. Or to do some swells, reverb swells with your volume pedal. If you can get those notes just going woo and just creating that ethereal sound and kind of stacking on each other, that's a really beautiful thing to have happen. So let's listen to the song and I'll play the electric guitar part along with it. Let me get my EBow. You saints of the Lord is laid for your faith in His excellent to give some ideas. Word. What more can He say than to you He has said to you for Jesus have fled. Here it comes. Fear not, I am with you. Oh, be not dismayed. For I am your God, and will still give you aid. I strengthen you and cause you to stand, upheld by my righteous, omnipotent hand. God is our refuge, the Lord Almighty is with us. God is our fortress, we'll be still and know that you are God. Back to EBow maybe, and I'm on the B string because my EBow straddles it nicely, and I'm just up on a C. When through the deep waters I call you to go, the rivers of sorrow shall not overflow, for I will be with you, your troubles to bless and sanctify to your deepest get ready for the second half. Distress. When through fiery trials your pathway shall lie, my grace all sufficient will be your supply. The flame shall not hurt you, I only desire your dross to consume and your gold to refine. God is our refuge, the Lord Almighty is with us. God is our fortress, we'll be still and know that you are. God is our refuge.
God of the earth.
High D formation.
Not fear. I will not fear. I will not fear. I will not fear. I will not fear. Though the earth give way, though the mountains fall into the sea, I will not fear, for my God is strong, and I know one day He'll deliver me. God is our refuge. The Lord Almighty is with us. God is our fortress. We will be still and know that You are. God is
Up
our
higher.
refuge. The Lord Almighty is with us. God is our fortress. We will be still and know that You are
Now let me show you a little bit about what I'm doing there. It's just 3 simple things. You can already see what it is. It's sort of the bottom half of a C chord. And it's pretty important that you don't play every note with your pick. It sounds a little bit robotic. It's better if you do some hammer-ons and pull-offs. So hammer on this, and then up pick that, and then to get that final note, just do a pull-off. It makes it a little bit softer than your head. Right? And it's just a slide up to that second note. Give it a little vibrato so it can have some sustain there, but again, the reverb is important to really get that to shimmer and come out. And then the second part is a pretty standard thing that the second electric guitarist will do to play those higher notes. You know, I've taught the D formation, which we get to later in the song, but another pretty typical one to do as chords move between the typical 1, 4, 5, and 6 chords is this. I've got, for the key of C, it's like you're thinking about your D formation, but you're dropping it down a few strings. And so my pinky goes where my ring finger once did, on fret 13 of the B string, and then on fret 12 of the G string is my ring finger, and then on fret 10 of the D string is my index, and my index bars that, so that when I get to that final chord that we're playing, I'm only letting those 3 notes ring. It's barred so that when I get to that final chord, I can release my ring finger. You know, the other strings around it, the high E string is muted, so that I can really just play those notes. You know, and in that scenario, it would be good to throw just a little bit of distortion onto it. Not a lot, not to make it real fuzzy, but just to give it that edge. As the chords change. Almighty is with us. God is our fortress. You know, and you can use that in a lot of scenarios when you're playing just a second electric guitar and you want to play a high part against the electric guitar that's playing. Or something like that, you know, playing those low distorted chords, you want to play that high thing, and that's one way to form. Another way is that D formation that we do at the very end, which is the Lord Almighty is D sus, and that's that. That's basically the whole song.